you know, and we don't choose these moments. My soul just pulled. I don't know. Something happened, and I just decided, you know what, I need to go back to London. And I was 15 years old, mummy's little girl, and I looked at her in the face and I said, Mama, I need to go back to London. And imagine the power she saw in that. And we all have this, by the way. If we listen to our hearts, if we learn to connect within and we listen to our hearts, we can all listen to what the soul is saying to us. And she said to me, honey, that is a decision you need to make by yourself. And there it was, 3 months later, I landed at Heathrow Airport. I looked up at the sky and said, oh my goodness, what have you just done, Anna? And in that moment, a bit like Warren actually, I didn't know what I was saying, but I said, God, please make me your instrument. And you know, you need to be mindful what you pray for, because in that moment, it's like I was listened to. And for the next 10 years, I went through the amount of experiences that people probably go in a whole lifetime, you know? So by the time I was 20, I'd been married, I'd been divorced, and I'd lost a child. I was a victim to domestic violence for at least 3 years. And it took something, it took away everything that I was, you know, my self-esteem, my confidence, my trust in men, my trust in myself primarily. But you know, the only thing that I was committed to, I didn't know what it was, but I knew I came here to serve. And I just kept going, and I kept educating myself, and I kept going. And, you know, I was one of those many graduates that came out not knowing how to find work. And that is where my career began. I ended up on a program like many, many graduates, not knowing where I was going and seeking for help. And it was on one of these programs that I came across being facilitated. I came across trainers, and I was like, I can't believe these guys make a living out of helping people. My career chose me. I did not choose it. I was kind of spotted, Anna, you should come on board, come and help us out. I started off training 18 to 24-year-olds in Hackney. Like, we can teach me like. And then by the end of the day, they were like, yo, miss, see you in the morning. And that gave me such an incredible start to what for many years later, I was going to start training people in employability, in confidence building. But more importantly, I began gradually to move into, once I found my own feet and decided I need to do this by myself. So I went self-employed many years ago. I decided I wanted to work with women primarily, and I wanted to work in the world of relationships. I did not choose it, it chose me. When the idea first came about relationships, I had no idea. I had no idea why me. I've had quite a number of them. So why do I teach today what I teach? Mainly what brings me to this space of expertise has been my own experiences, beside the coaching and all of that. But why am I sharing this with you? Perhaps consider that the moment we stop asking ourselves, why me, and change that question to what for, that is when we begin to find what we came here for. So tonight, big reason why we're here is learning to connect within, because in learning to connect within, we begin to realize, what are we here for? Who am I here to serve? And let me serve. But first of all, I had to get rid of so much stuff, you know, having gone through depression myself, having gone through so many things, I had to get rid of so much fear so that I could really be in a space of servitude. And this is what tonight is all about. Warren.
Back in their house. Do you know, it's incredible how similar our stories are.
Yes, they are.
Like, how many years ago was it that you had that kind of awakening where you was used as a vessel?
About 10 years ago, I remember not wanting to wake up in the morning. I was so depressed, and the sun was out, and I resented the sun being out. And I said, God, forgive me, but I resent the sound of the birds, and I resent the sun being out. And in that moment, I felt almost like a voice saying to me, Anna, get up. This will pass. You just need to realize it is not about you. And then I realized, actually, hang on a minute, there are so many people out there waiting to hear this. And that's when it began.
Yeah, because when you understand that, I think it's the bubble. When you're depressed or you're in a place where you're going through a lot, you're so consumed with your life. But when you actually have that awareness that if I can overcome what I'm going through, I can then help so many other people out there who are going through the same. And there's just something about that that gives you this purpose where you can show up. Because what I find with you, Anna, is that Anna on stage is Anna off stage. There's no like, and have you always been this confident?
Oh no. No, 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 no. Um, as you said, the more it's about you, the more fear-based you are. I've always known I wanted to express myself, but fear always, I need to look good, I need to make sure that I don't mess up, and it was just me, 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 me. And the moment I realized, hang on a minute, four very important words. It is not about me. That's the most freeing thing.
Yeah, I just want to ask the audience right now, honest question, guys. How many of you, honestly, need honesty right now, how many of you get caught in that place where it's about me, 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 me? But sometimes you're complaining about your life, you're complaining about what's going wrong in your life, and you can get wrapped up. How many of you get wrapped up in your own story? Ruby puts her hands up. Lisa does it all the time. Me. This is what I love because you guys, when you make that shift, when it no longer becomes about you, wow, everyone's saying me, 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 too much. Fantastic. You guys are in the right place because you're going to have that opportunity of where. And guys, does it make sense that when it's no longer about you, that the fear, so for example, if you had a fear of judgment, the fear of maybe embarrassing yourself, all of those fears disappear. Does that make sense for everyone who's watching? Does that make sense? That when you take the focus away from yourself and you put it to the service, the people that you're helping, yes, 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 which is fantastic. And that little shift there, Anna, when you make that shift, was it like a heavy load off your shoulders?
Oh my goodness. And it became so easy. The paradox is how easy it is to be in life. When you're feeling heavy, when you're feeling low, all that's going on is we're going in, we're going in. It's about out, out, out. And it's just so freeing. It's so easy to make it about anyone else.
Like you pull funny faces, like, and it doesn't matter if they're judging you. Like you don't care about judgment no more in such a way that it just allows you. Like sometimes I remember I used to go to clubs when I was younger, and I would never be present dancing. I would have to get drunk first, then dance. But I was always conscious of who's watching me. Who's like I'm not enjoying myself. I'm just watching, consciously watching who's watching me, and I was never present. But when you take that focus away from yourself and you're serving a higher purpose, you can just be. You don't need to change the filter. You can just be yourself and show up as yourself. How many of you right now, guys, want that? How many of you are watching this right now and you just want to be able to be yourself, maybe for the first time in your adult life? Because when you were children, you were being yourself. So a lot of us say me, me, me.
And imagine that connection with just being in the moment, how things flow. Like we were talking about this the other day, we never plan, we never script, it just comes, it just comes. Because the cleaner you are, I really believe that every person you come face to face with, whatever conversation comes, if you're clean, what I mean by clean is it's not about you, it's not heavy, it's not everything that comes through you is supposed to. That conversation, that person is supposed to. And life just becomes easy, it becomes effortless, and it becomes magical as a result of you just getting yourself out of the way. Imagine it's a chess game and life just wants to move you along. But as long as we're standing there going, no, 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 but it shouldn't look like this. No, I should be over there. I should be over there. Just when we allow ourselves to flow, life just goes and to the left and to the right and puts you in precisely the right time. Would you agree?
100%. I like what you said about the chess pieces because it's all about flowing. You know, like you were saying as well. With this, we didn't have to come together and spend hours on going. Okay, well, Warren, you're going to speak first, and then we're going to do this. Then, but we do it in such a way where it just flows. Where me and Anna, how many times have we met, Anna?
The first time we met, and then the second time when we did the Facebook Live.
So me and Anna have met twice, and can you feel the connection that we have already? When two people are operating at the same frequency, that connection happens. When you can see people and connect, you can just flow. It's like you've known each other. Like, do you feel like you've known me for years?
Yes, absolutely. There's an instant I see you.
It's that whole when you're operating at that frequency, people at that frequency will start seeing you. And this is where straight away I was like, Anna, we've got to do something together because what we have, millions of people out there need to have it.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching a really good film and you're watching with somebody else and they haven't seen the film before and you're dying to tell them what's going to happen next. You're like, oh my God. And you don't want to spoil the film. Like you're in that place where you just want to share it with everyone. So I want to take out the magic wand, guys. This is the magic wand. This wand gives you anything. There was a purpose, right? There's a purpose on why you came on tonight. There was something that you wanted. And this is what I love. With me and Anna, we can tailor. Like, we want to feed you the food that you like. And we've got a menu of all types of different foods, so you can be as picky as you want. But I want you to comment below, everyone, guys, just to comment below, what have you come for tonight? What do you need? What are you looking for? What answers do you want tonight? What are you going to get tonight? And at the end of it, you're going to be like, wow. You have that aha moment and it changes, makes a massive shift in your life. It's going to be quite like 2 minutes to kind of write down what is it that you want? Tell us what you want, because we can't feed you what we think you want. We want to feed you what you want, what you've come for. So Stacey said is to keep momentum, so build up that consistency. Lisa said to change myself in order to change my life. To tap into my purpose, to free myself and to find myself. To connect with my people. Guys, keep writing down below, guys, because we want to find out, what do you want? What can we share for you to say, I needed to hear that tonight? To maintain a high frequency. Fantastic, Miriam. More sharing empowerment to tell my story. To be myself so I can move forward. To break through negativity. To love myself. How many of you right now would like to love yourself more? I think this is a big one as well. A lot of people suffer with a lack of self-love. How many of you right now would like to love yourself a bit more? So we're getting a lot of people that are saying yes, yes, yes. So I want to be free to love myself. So Anna, a lot of people are saying about love, self-love. So what we'll do is the beautiful thing, guys. Is your lack of self-love preventing you from showing up and being your confident self? Who right now is watching this and the lack of self-love that you have is preventing you from showing up in life, shining your light? Beautiful. A lot of us. So, Anna, we're going to be doing the live coaching right now. So you're going to get the opportunity, guys, to be coached by myself and Anna. And whoever comes online, you're going to get value in such a way that your life is going to change. And everyone at home, you're also going to get value to. And I always believe whoever's the person that gets coached, so be in a place, right? Be in a place where you want to play full out, you want to be yourself, but there's something, and you can't put your name on it. This is for myself and Anna to really ask the questions to find out what is it? What is it that's holding you back? So what I would like you to do, guys, if you would like to volunteer for this coaching session right now, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you're scared, but something in your heart is telling you to do it, put your hand up. So raise your hand up and down. So we're going to get Joanna. So Joanna, you were supposed to come on tonight. So we're going to bring you live right now onto this webinar.
Oh.
Hey Joanna.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Oh, actually, I'm crying now.
That's good, you know.
Very emotional.
That's good. Meet Anna. Anna, meet Joanna.
Hi, Joanna. Welcome and thank you. Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
So.
Oh no, I really didn't expect that.
Yeah, you didn't expect it, but your heart did. Joanna, on a scale of 0 to 10 with confidence, 0 being like, why did I put my hand up? I'm terrified right now. 10 being like, I'm chicken wow wow. Where are you on that scale?
Huh. Generally, yeah. I would say 3.
You're a 3 on that scale. So everyone at home knows that you are 3 on that scale. So we can measure, I'd love to measure the transformation that we can do in such a short space of time. So Anna, a little challenge for me. Me and Anna got a challenge now. Anna, you up for the challenge?
Yes, indeed. Yes, I am.
Okay. So you've got 1 minute, right? You've got 1 minute to become besties with Joanna, and I've got 1 minute as well. Okay, we're going to see who builds the best rapport and connection. Are you down for this?
I'm down for it. I'm so down.
Joanna, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies go first. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go. Put me on. So, Joanna, you're telling me that you're feeling emotional. What is it? What part up until now has touched you? Tell me. I want to hear because I'm feeling you from over here. Talk to us.
Oh. I want everything you just said. I just want to feel free. I just want to feel confident. And your story and your background, actually everything.
And that is available to you right now, Joanna. The fact is of the matter, if you weren't ready for this conversation, 1, you would not be on this webinar, and 2, you and I would not be having this conversation right now. So no, destiny, whatever you believe in, is ready for you to have all of that and then some right now. Yeah. Know also that it is an illusion. It is an absolute illusion that we don't have everything that we want right now, because you totally are all of those things. And I'm so glad. That's the reason why we shared those stories. Know that no matter how hard it may seem, this will also pass. And this person that you say you want to become, that is who you are. It's just about getting rid of some stuff. There is nothing that needs fixing or changing. You are whole and complete and beautiful just the way that you are. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you for tonight. I can't wait to hear what Warren has to say for you.
I know being greedy there, Joanna, like taking all your time there.
Go for
Joanna.
it.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Yeah.
Joanna. You there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I thought you went home. I thought you'd gone off somewhere.
No,
So,
no, I'm here all the time.
Okay, tell me the life that you want to live.
I want to have, enough freedom to travel the world, to make my kids happy, to, be able to bring my mom here.
What's your kid called?
Sorry?
What's your kid called?
Julia and Maya.
Julian and Maya?
Julia and Maya.
Yeah, and Maya. And how old are they?
Julia's 8 and Maya is nearly 6.
Nearly 6?
Yeah.
And what do they do to have fun?
Sorry?
What do they do to have fun?
There's some interruption. I can't hear you.
What do your children do to have fun?
They like playing, you know, they like going to beach. I don't know, they love reading books, they love travel, see, you know, new places. Yeah, and that's what I want to do them, you know, without struggling. Yeah.
So, you know, when your children are playing, what are they normally playing? Do they use their imagination and their creativity?
Yeah, younger one usually, yeah.
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 So can they turn your washing basket into a racing car?
Yeah.
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 The beauty, Joanna, of that is that the mind can't determine what's real and what's not real, right? So that life that you described earlier, your children do it. Your children can be on an adventure in your own house, in your own home. And when you can operate from that place where you know that you have everything already, everything that you described, you have it. But you just need to have that awareness to know that you have it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Are you ready to change your life?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Yeah.
So the first thing you have to do is you have to break free of fear.
I know that. I know. It's
Yeah.
difficult, but I'm trying, you know.
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult because you've never done it before, right? And that makes it uncomfortable. So what we're going to do right now is, this is what I do. I want to throw you in the deep end. Are you ready? You ready to play full out?
No.
Are you ready to play full out?
Okay, let's do it.
You kind of do it. You see, you say you want to live the life on your terms and travel the world, but
Yeah.
you're not willing. Are you willing to play full out to live that life?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Anna, join in with us as well on this one. Okay, we're gonna find a song, and all three of us are gonna sing it together. I don't know what song. We don't even need to know the lyrics. We don't need to know the lyrics. We just need to make it up. This is letting go. Maybe Bob Marley. Don't you worry about a thing. Joanna.
'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Joanna.
I don't remember the names, the words.
Okay, Joanna, copy this after me. You don't worry
Don't worry
about a thing.
about a thing.
Even if you don't know the lyrics,
Even if you know the lyrics.
it's gonna be alright.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be alright.
So don't you worry
Don't you worry
about a thing.
about a thing.
And now raise your hands in the air like this, okay? Put your hands wide as you can, high as you can. I want you to know there's people right now that are watching, that are listening, that are going to be judging right now. And people's judgments have been holding you back. Now this is your time to let go for the first time in your adult life, to let go and to express and to be yourself. So repeat this after me. I am free.
I am free.
Let's say it like you mean it. I am free.
I am free.
I am free.
I am. I'm free.
I will.
And I will.
Like you mean it, Joanna. I will.
I will.
I can.
I can. I
Can.
can everything. I can do everything.
100% you can.
I can do everything. Everything's gonna be alright.
So, so big part of connection right now. Joanna, do you feel like you're connected to us now?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I feel
yeah.
I feel like I feel like I'm connected to you because you just let go. Anna, did you feel that her letting go when she was shouting freedom, singing?
Totally, totally, totally. Oh, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, Diana. That's what's there. Love.
I can't believe it. I'm doing it. Oh, it's amazing. Oh my God.
Everyone who's watching this right now as well, we've been conditioned for the last 10, 20, 30 years to act a certain way, to walk a certain way, to talk a certain way, like robots. So what's happening right now is we're just breaking off that hard exterior and allowing your soul, your light to open up, to not to be so serious, to let go and show your personality. Joanna, what are you like at home?
You mean what I like doing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you? Are you confident at home?
Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was watching. What,
yeah.
what do you do for fun?
Um, I like it. I love baking. I love meeting with friends. Yeah. I love spending time with my husband because he's, amazing, amazing, amazing human being. Um, yeah, that's why, I love to be at home. I love to spend time with my family. Yeah, that's why I'm here today actually because I want to make it even better experience.
Mm. And are you ready to jump off that cliff to start living on your terms?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
have enough, and I am ready.
Anna, what do you think Joanna's next steps are in order to go out there and to truly be and to live on her terms? What would you say?
First of all, I just want to acknowledge that what you just did there, Diana, neurologically, you now know yourself as someone who can be free. That's the first thing I want to acknowledge, yeah? Neurologically, you've created a pathway in your brain that now knows yourself to be someone that when you request to jump, you jump. The next step is opportunity to jump. Which one is the opportunity to jump? And I'm jumping because you now know neurologically you are able to do so. Going from a person that was, I can't do this, or I don't want to, your level of coachability as well, I acknowledge you for that. It's incredible how coachable you are. You just went from, I'm not too sure, remember, I'm not too sure I want to play, to, imagine how quickly, how much transformation you can do in such speed time. Yeah. So I would say that she just did, where's the opportunity to do that?
100%. And Joanna, what do you do for a living?
I'm full-time mom.
Yeah.
I I have my own small business. I used to be an accountant, but now we're working on uh, actually expanding our business with my husband. We deliver leads, property property investors.
Joanna, just lost you a little bit there. Say that again.
Um, we're working on expanding our business now. What we do is we deliver property leads for direct mail for property investors. We do a little bit sourcing by ourselves as well. Property
Okay,
sourcing.
so yeah, I think that the line's a little bit shaky. I heard about properties. You get leads for properties. Anna, can you hear?
No, I didn't hear. I didn't hear at all.
Oh,
No.
maybe the connection or something. I don't know.
It's better now. I can hear you now. So for your business is you get leads for properties.
Yeah, we deliver property leads for investor sources and for direct mail.
And does that require you connecting with people and building relationships and connections?
Yes, yes, and I think maybe the reason why I'm here is because all the connections up today was doing my husband. So I was working at home, and he was networking with people, he was going out, he was going on workshops and everything, and I was spending time at home doing mainly things through the computer, on Facebook, because I'm always trying to speak with people, you know. I've got this, I just think my English isn't good enough, and I've got this fear to go outside and connect with people, to network with people, you know?
And does the thought of networking with people, does that scare you?
Yes. Yeah. That's why I decided to be at home and working through computer and connecting people via Facebook, via mails, because I don't have to speak with them. I feel more comfortable in writing than speaking.
Okay. To try and move your microphone a little bit, because
I don't know why it's.
Yeah. Don't move from that spot there. That's a good spot. I can hear you good.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, much better. So you find it hard to connect, and you've come on tonight to have that connection, to be able to connect with anyone and to build that relationship with people.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Anna, what can you see right now? Why do you think Joanna's finding it hard to connect with people?
There's just pure fear. There's a decision that you've made, Joanna, that your language is not good enough, that this is something that your husband should be doing. This is something, I'm an admin type of person. So there's me.
Yeah.
I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not that. There's a shift, a very, very, very simple shift that needs to be made, Joanna. What do you reckon it is?
Just have to believe in myself.
Even before then, it's what we've been talking about in our stories and what shifted for us.
What can I do for others?
Yes, that is the key. That is the eliminator of all fear, Joanna. That is the eliminator. That is all. Just basically, where do you want me? What would you have me say? What would you have me do?
Yeah.
That is what I ask myself every day. What would you have me say? Who would you be? What would you have? And then that's it. Just use me. Yeah. And it just becomes so easy, so easy. That's what I believe is in the way. It's just pure, just over here.
Also, as well, what I would add to that as well is when it comes to networking, Joanna, just imagine if you had this belief that I'm going to make someone's day. So when you meet someone, you acknowledge them, you see them, you're excited to speak to them. Guess what? The majority of us think about ourselves. So you can just listen, and that person you're speaking to will say, wow, that was such an amazing conversation, because they were just speaking, talking about themselves. So when you can see people, so when it comes to networking, for me, if I want to I need to network with people all the time. So what I want to do is I want to celebrate them. I want to believe that maybe they're going through something in their life right now, and they need me to come there and make them feel good. So I'm going to go there. It's not about me in the whole process. I'll make a fool of myself if I have to. If I'm going to get some laughs out of it, if they're going to laugh out of it, I'll do it. But what happens is that my focus is on adding value to that person's life and connecting with that person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
when you concentrate on others, you don't concentrate on yourself, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
When you take that focus away from yourself, and how good am I looking? Oh, what if I make a fool of myself? What if they reject me? That word rejection. Yeah. When you take the focus away from yourself, you don't mind being rejected because you're focused on this. You're focused on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
Can I also add one thing? Just consider also something that really gives me a lot of peace of mind, Joanna, is whenever I go to a networking event or any type of event, I always imagine that the people that are supposed to be working with me, they are there already. All I need to do is show up for who I am. I want you to imagine we've got these little antennas, and as long as you're being true to you and connecting with you, your little antennas stay standing up, you will attract the same kind of vibration. The people that you want to connect with are already there. That's all you need to focus on. Just be you and make it about them. It is delicious, actually. When you get the hang of it, it is delicious.
But also as well, like, do you know, like, if you make a bad impression to the person that's not on your frequency, then it doesn't make any difference to them because they're not going to like you for who, like, they're not going to like you regardless. So you can actually and find out, okay, that's not my person, that's not my person, but I'm actually going to meet everyone to find my people. Okay? Hey, you're a weirdo, go away. Okay, you're not my person. And I go on to the next person. But it's a great way of meeting people who think like you and you're on the same frequency as yourself. So right now, because I think by learning, we have to do, right? It's the action part. You want to learn to swim, we can tell you the theory about it, but we need to put you in a swimming pool. So right now, we're going to get another volunteer to come on, and we're going to see the art of connection, where we're going to connect both of you. So guys, we need another volunteer. Put your hands up, shake your hands up and down to get your hands up. I'm going to put you online right now. So we're going to bring Tracy Hussey. Hey, Tracy.
Hello.
Hey. Tracy.
Hiya.
Me and Anna are going to step back, okay? And Joanna and Tracy, you're going to connect, and you're going to connect in such a way that you feel like you've known each other for years, like long lost friends. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I am.
Do it. Do it.
Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great now. Actually, I'm feeling that I'm vibrating now.
Yeah,
It's amazing. It's amazing. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Just listening in to Anna with my granddaughter.
All right. Okay. How was your day today?
So I'm just going to stop just there. So that right there, that conversation there is the generic questions. Hi, great day today, isn't it? No, those questions that you ask where you're not really paying attention too much. Now, really get in there, like your besties, like you just let go, put the hair down and just connect. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hi, Joanna. So where have you been today?
It was a beautiful day today in Southampton, so I was sunbathing, and I was picking strawberries, so I was baking for my kids.
Lovely.
Cupcakes. What about you? Did you have a nice day today?
Yeah, I've been shopping with my daughter and grandchildren, and yeah, it's fine. Out in the sunshine for a while, walking my dogs.
Wow.
Hey guys, just stop. Just wait 2 seconds. Two seconds, Joanna. Anna.
Yeah.
What could they do to connect even more, to build that rapport? What could they do in this situation?
Oh, totally. How about we share what has been the biggest thing that's touched you, like given what's going on in your life right now, what's made a difference up at this point? So it's exposing the truth. It's saying something about you that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, that makes you a little bit vulnerable, that makes you a little bit, oh, I'm out there in the waters, you know? That, because right now we're keeping it superficial. How about we share something from in here?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit nervous now because I still feel a little bit unconfident. And I'm trying, my best. And I really try.
But Joanna, the longer that you are on here right now, you're growing every second.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why I didn't leave you, because I know that it's gonna help me so much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Tracy can share something with us.
But Joanna,
I think
you're doing it right now. Sorry, Joanna, you're doing it right now. You're telling the truth right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just honest, I'm just honest. I don't know.
Great, Tracy, when you're hearing Joanna right now,
Yeah.
What are you feeling inside?
Feeling that I'd like to connect with her more. I think there's probably a lot more she's got to tell me that she's not telling me at the moment.
So right now, Tracy wants to connect with you more because of where you are right now, Joanna. Can you see the connection? This is all about connection that we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're creating that space where Tracy wants to know more. So you're creating that connection. How has it made you feel having that mask on, not being able to be yourself? Share that with Tracy.
I can't explain it. I don't know. It's just,
How does it feel?
I want to hide. I want to hide myself now.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that there, right there, that's the old you. The old you who's always, when things have got uncomfortable, you've always hid away, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what we're doing right now is we're breaking that cycle. We're changing the grain. We're going against the current, and it's uncomfortable. It's nerve-wracking. But guess what? You're gonna grow into that person, and you're gonna start living that life that you were talking about earlier. Right now, you are leaving that cage. You're nice. You were safe in the cage, Joanna, with the wings. You were safe. Oh, I'm so safe in the cage, but you wasn't flying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm crying again.
You know, Joanna, tears are beautiful. This is what I love. This is the breakthrough. You know, out of everyone who's watching right now, you were chosen for a reason. Always the right person is always chosen. And this is the breakthrough. This is what's beautiful, because right now you're standing in your vulnerability. And everyone who's watching, who can connect right now, I guarantee you, everyone who's watching right now can connect with you. And they will connect with you after this webinar as well. Everyone's saying, yes, totally. I can, I can, I can, I can. You've just opened up a space for other people to connect.
I still can't believe that I'm here now and I'm alive now. Oh my God.
Beautiful. You've allowed a space to make this intimate, to connect. Do you know how many people you're inspiring right now to stand in their truth, to step outside of their comfort zone? You put your hand up for a reason. There was a reason that you put your hand up. And this is it. When you cry, Anna, when you cry, what's happening?
Yes, so you're literally releasing two things. You're releasing liquid fear, but also you're releasing your density. You're releasing the stuff that doesn't want to be there. Joanna, you're being so courageous. We all say we want to be that person. Yeah, I want to become this type of person. You know what? Majority of people aren't willing to do it because it takes stepping through this space. It takes crossing that threshold. And you've been incredible at holding it, even though your identity is saying, get me out of here, get me out of here, I don't like these people, no. This is perfect. Change, transformation is messy. This is it, and you're doing it beautifully. I'm so, so happy for you right now, and I congratulate you, because this is it. This is where it's happening. Right, Warren?
This is it. Tracy,
Yeah.
go and make Joanna laugh.
Can I make her laugh?
Yeah.
I could tell her about some of my cooking disasters, I guess.
Do it.
Well, last week I cooked a kofti kebab, done with the rice and the salad, perfect. And then my son decided to demonstrate how hard it was by banging it on the table. And then fed it to the dog, and the dog couldn't even chew through it.
Well, because you burned it that much.
Yeah, it was solid.
Joanna, are you laughing?
Oh yeah.
Tracy, what do you love about Joanna? What connection do you feel right now?
I think she's quite open to learning and wants to develop herself. And it's also it's coming from a similar space, really, just interested in connecting with other people and learning from them and taking things on board.
Do you find it hard to connect with people, Tracy?
I find it easier now, a lot easier. I've known Anna for a little while now, so I've learnt some quite important skills there. But I find, like today, there's a fellow I know who comes from the local house up the road. There's some like people with mental disabilities and things living there, and a lot of people there won't speak to them. They just ignore them. And it's went into a big conversation with me today about the price of cigarettes. And I don't actually smoke, and I thought it was really of no value to me. But I just stopped and had a chat with him anyway. And I walked away, obviously I'd had a little chat with him, but I thought I probably added so much more value to his morning because he was sitting there with everybody walking past, taking no notice of him. So I like to connect with people like that, and also for myself, the more I connect, the more I get back.
And do you feel comfortable coming on this webinar?
Yeah, but I'm glad you haven't asked me to sing.
Oh, she just dropped herself in it. Tracy just dropped herself.
That's my ultimate nightmare.
Warren, I'm just happy you didn't make me sing.
Don't.
Okay. Should we sing?
No.
We'll sing about cock kebabs. I'm like a cock kebab.
I'll sing the Bob Marley instead.
Yeah, let's do it. Tracy, ready? Let's go.
All right, can my little Maisie join in because she was singing with me a minute ago when you were singing?
Let's do it.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. There you go.
Isaac, what did you think? Amazing, amazing. Tracy, Joanna.
Yeah.
Joanna?
Yeah,
Joanna?
yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight and being vulnerable, because what we want to share, just the connection. I feel connected to you, Tracy. I want to come to your house and have a kebab with you. I feel
You really
connected.
don't.
I feel connected to you too, Joanna. Like, I feel like I know you. It's that connection straight away. Do you feel connected to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the ability, like if you're a business owner, right, or if you're looking for the one or the soulmate, or when you can operate from that place of vulnerability, that's where your power is, to be able to be yourself and to connect and not to take yourself so serious, and to be interested in people and to listen. And when we do all the three things, when we listen and we're interested in people and we're being vulnerable, it creates connection. Then you become a people magnet and you attract people who like you for who you are. So if you're in business, guys, you know people don't buy what you do, they buy you. And that's why it's so important that you have that connection. So Joanna and Tracy, thank you so much. I'm going to meet you guys back up, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later. Anna?
Yes. Yes.
This is the thing, where me and Anna are so similar, like we just literally flow through the time, and time is like flying by right now. So I need someone who's like really like, Warren, stop, Warren, next slide, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise I'm, Anna, you the same. What is going on?
Come back, Lauren. Come back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Back in. So, just going to put this out there as well, guys. If me and Anna, right, if me and Anna decided to do an event together, how many of you guys would be interested in coming to the event? Put a yes below. Comment in the section below. If me and Anna came together to put an event on, which was going to change your life, so just imagine the connection that we've created in this webinar, But when it's skin to skin, when we're touching, hugs. I'm a hugger, Anna's a hugger too, right? And we create the space for you to transform. How many of you guys would be interested? So people are saying yes, 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 yes. Angel said, I am if you get me on stage. No, there'll be an opportunity for you guys to get on stage. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that.
It's funny because every event, anything that I've run since the day we did the Facebook Live, people are walking in going, so where's Warren? So where's Warren? How come you guys aren't doing this together? Hang on a minute. I'm like, oh, sorry to disappoint you.
No.
Yes, go be done.
My energy in an event is like through the roof. Your energy through the roof. Together. Oh. This is what I love. Like we've met twice, guys. By the way, at home, we've met twice. But you know, when you meet someone that operates at a certain vibration, who operates on the heart, we create transformation. That's it. We create transformation. Anna, can you share with them this story about the lion?
Yes, absolutely. We got an image up. So there's this lion who's gone out hunting. Right? I love this story because the day I heard this story, it was like it was my story. It was me, lion out there hunting, running, and comes across a flock of sheep. And as it's running into the flock, sees a lion, a little lion cub among the sheep. So he runs towards it, and the little lion, who thinks it's a sheep, because it's been raised among the sheep, looks at it and goes, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. The lion looks at it in disappointment and says, what the heck? What's wrong with you? And he goes, what do you mean? And he goes, you're not a sheep. Of course I'm a sheep. And it was, he was doing everything that sheep do. So he grabbed him by the neck, and he dragged him to a pool. And there he is, he's showing him in the pool and says, take a look at yourself. You are not a sheep. And that story for me rang so true because for so long, I was either surrounded by people who weren't supportive or who weren't showing me who I really was, and I couldn't see for myself who I really was. And the whole idea of this work that we want to do with you guys is having you see who you really are. But in order for us to do that, we need to connect with who we are rather than looking around us, whether that be sheep or horses or chickens. It's getting present to who am I really. This is the work that we want to carry out with you guys. Right, Warren?
Yes. And this is exactly it. It's like a lot of us are playing small. How many of you guys right now are watching this and you know you're playing small? Some of you don't even know the potential that you guys can get to. How many of you know that you're playing small? Yes, yes, yes. And when you look into that, because that's such a, when you first told me that story, I was like, wow. And I think that image is really powerful as well because a lot of us are that lion, but we've been surrounded by sheep for such a long time. We've been acting like everybody else and thinking we are a sheep. And it's not until you actually see your own reflection, your own light. That's what comes to my mind, seeing your own light. Like, do you find that a lot of people, they don't see their light, they see everybody else's light. They compare themselves with other people's lights. Wow, wow, look at that person's light. And you're not seeing your reflection, you're not seeing your light, what you can bring to the table, your gift. Like you haven't even opened your gift yet because you've been distracted and mesmerized by other people's lights. And I'll take you on to this image here, perception. You can see two different views. Two people that live on planet Earth. One has a view that this world's a horrible place. The other person has a view that this world's a beautiful place. We're talking about the same Earth here. When you can have that self-awareness, you can understand that you can change the situation. by just looking out of a different window. So for example, you look out of one window and you see all of the rubbish, and that gives you a certain perception of the world. But some people are just looking through that window and then they're saying this is what the world's like. The world's horrible, it's evil, it's crap, blah, 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 because they're only looking out of that one window. But when you have that awareness to be able to step back and to look out of another window, you then see a whole new view. Then your whole perception on life changes. And take it back to when maybe you were depressed or you were going through a dark time in your life. You had a certain view on life. I know I did. I thought life was worthless until I changed my lens, until I changed the window that I was looking out of. And that for me is so powerful, because you don't need to change the things on the outside. People think they have to change people and change the things on the outside. You just change what's on the inside, and your whole view on the world changes. And this is something that we want to teach you as well at the event, is to have that ability of, let's look at where you are. Let's look at what window you're looking out of. And I guarantee you, when we look out of a window, when you guide us through the window that you're looking out of, it's going to make sense why you're not always happy. Like, not always, but when you're not having good days every day. It's going to make perfect sense because you're looking at things that are promoting a negative reaction, a negative emotion. And then I want to take you to a window where you see the things you're grateful for, where you're not coming from a place of lack. You come from a place of what you have, a place of feeling complete and seeing what possibilities are out there. When you make that shift from looking out of a different window, your whole life changes. By having that awareness that it's not just one window, there's more windows in the house that you're in. And that takes me on to the next story that I want to share with you as well. I want Anna to share the story as well, and it's about the mansion. You know, I didn't put it on tonight, but can you share the story about the mansion, Anna?
Absolutely. So I want you to imagine that today we've been in a room, we've explored vulnerability, which is what we saw in the beautiful Joanna. We've explored connection. We've explored, the idea that we've been living like sheep and not like lions. That's one room. There are many rooms in this mansion that we want to guide you through. In the next room, we want to look at self-expression. In the next room, we want to look at giving up whatever is stopping you from being self-expressed. In the next room, we want to look at your ability to connect instantly. And it goes on, Now, by the hand, I want you to allow us to take you to the door of this mansion. And as we open the door, we see fields and fields of mansions. There are that many mansions that we want to be able to guide you through. Can you imagine the experience of transformation, being able to experience that many rooms in that many mansions? This is only the beginning. This is just scratching the surface. This is one bedroom in a mansion of bedrooms. There are hundreds of mansions still to be explored.
Guys, who gets that, by the way, guys? Who really saw that image of seeing a field of mansion? Every room you look in is something new. I think sometimes as well, would you agree as well, the more you know you don't know. Like the more you know, the more you know, like the more you know, the less you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And having that attitude that I don't know. Every day, I know that I don't know. The more I know that I don't know, and in that attitude, you keep yourself completely open. Your heart is open for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to connect. One of the killers of growth is thinking, oh, I know this, or I've heard this. Many times in my seminars and my events, I always say, have you heard the story before? Even if they've heard it before. It's like when you read a book again, you're never the same person reading the same book. You're a completely different level of consciousness, so you never experience something the same way. And when you know that, You know that every experience is absolutely brand new, but it's about keeping your heart open and knowing that I know nothing. That's what I love to say.
And it brings us on to this, and I want to explain this to you guys. You know, a seed. I want you to imagine that seed is your gift. I know for a transformation to happen, for a breakthrough to happen, the seed alone won't grow in the wrong environment. It has to be in the right environment. And if you see your transformation like this, and this is why events are powerful, because we create the right environment where it's not just you, but it's many others who are in the same situation where you're crossing that path together. And they're not people that are trying to bring you down or to lower your vibration. When you get people who are operating at the same frequency and you create the right space, that creates new space to walk in. So that seed, that gift that you have can grow in fertile soil. When some people say, Warren, like, how do you keep this consistency? How do you stay consistent? I find it so hard to stay consistent. And I ask them, what does your life look like? And they'll tell me, well, I'm in this job that I don't really like. I go home and it's quite violent. I'm arguing, I'm around negative people. I understand why you're not consistent. And if you look into kind of what Anna does and what I do, the consistency shows up through our networks, because your network, who you surround yourself with, your vibe attracts your tribe. And when you create that right environment, it promotes happiness. It promotes those high vibrations. And this is why you get a lot of people that have event junkies, where they go to an event, yes, I'm going to change my life, but they go back to their old environment and they surround themselves with the old people that are still bringing them down. So to truly get change in your life, you've got to be willing, guys. How many of you right now that are watching this are willing to change your environment, to change your language, to change your actions, doing things that scare you so you can step out and flourish and grow and stand in your light? How many of you are ready for that? I am me 100%. I am willing to bring it on. Me. And it's a time, you know, sometimes when you're like, if I didn't know what I know now when I saw Anna, I would believe that, wow, Anna's just got it. She's just got it. I think you just have it or not. Anna, would you believe that we all have this?
Absolutely, 100%.
100% we have it. It's not like it's a chosen few. We all have it. And it's just...
Warren, just to say, you know, it's like I love using this analogy, Michelangelo's David. You know, when he was interviewed, how did you get David out of this marble block? David was always in there. I just had to carve out what wasn't David. He was already there. We just need to get rid of all this conditioning, all this undercurrent. You know, 95% of our behavior, we don't understand why we're doing it. We don't understand how, you know, how do we overcome that, you know, 95% of our undercurrent. There's no surprise why it's so difficult to overcome, because we're not aware. We don't know what is going on. This is what we want to show you: what, why, and how. How do we overcome that so that we can keep consistency? Trust me, because there are 100 reasons why we're not being consistent. And that lies in the undercurrent, and we know exactly where to go.
Yes. And the big thing for me, I think, the most effective way for connection is unconditional love. You know, there's a lot of things that a lot of you have inside of you which you're still holding on to: resentment, anger, and there's a certain amount of forgiveness that you have to give to be able to set yourself free. And like these areas that are keeping you where you are, this is what myself and Anna are going to create this space to be able to remove that from you. Like Anna was saying about just chiseling away. You already have it, just chiseling away at the conditioning, the meanings that you've attached to certain things and you attach that meaning when you were 7 years old, and you're still operating from that 7-year-old place. To move forward in life, to live a life on your terms, you have to change the story. And this is what the whole idea of this is about. We create a space in it of love, where people come in as individuals. And I see it all the time. They sit down, one sits in a seat, and then someone else comes and they miss a seat, and it's like they're not really talking to each other. They feel a bit nervous. That's at the start of the morning. And then what happens throughout the day, through the activities, where it's not just speaking, through the activities and the experience, and you see people open up and connect, and you do exercise where you connect with people for the first time in your life, and you have tears running down your eyes, and you're connecting with someone who was a stranger earlier that day, and you feel like you know that person by the end. Who's ready to connect at that level? To have that experience of creating a safe environment where you can be vulnerable and allow yourself to open up for the first time in your life. All I know is that at that event, it's going to be pure love. The whole environment needs to start to finish is love, connection. Because people are trying to be successful in business, and they keep having that work-life balance issues. They keep having my business is not growing. I can't get clients. People buy you. Connection is vital. I guarantee Anna could go into any industry and do well in that industry, because it's the connection, it's the people skills. It's understanding people. It's shifting from that focus of being about yourself to the people that you're serving, and listening, not to reply, but listening to what they have to say, and having that awareness. When you have that awareness in your life, in your business, everything grows. You don't worry about the recession and all this stuff happening. You don't worry about any of that, because you have the ability to connect with human beings. And that's what we want to share with you. We want to create that space for you to connect with human beings, but most importantly, connect with yourself. That face right there is the face of happiness, of knowing that people are watching this right now and they are ready. So Anna,
Yeah.
Anna's going to be singing live at this event as well. Singing on the barbecue.
I'm singing. Am I singing?
Yeah,
You're
you're
gonna
singing.
play. Let's sing. You're gonna play this song. What song are you gonna play so that we can all sing? I love this song. How did you know I was singing?
That song.
Right? Is that where we're at?
So, okay, guys, the 26th, okay, the 26th of August. Put it down on your date, in your diary. This is called the Love, Belonging, and Connection event. This is where you bring your baggage with you. I want you to bring your baggage. We've got a storage room for your baggage. And we're going to create a space of transformation in your life. Never done before. Me and Anna have met twice, but I know where Anna operates. She knows where I operate. And we operate in the same place, and it's love and connection. And we're sharing this with you. How many of you guys, we're going to hold this up for like 25 to 30 people. So there's a lot of people watching this tonight as well. How many of you would like a space, guys? Just comment below yes if you would like a space. This is all about loving yourself, falling in love with you, loving yourself in such a way where you don't have to worry about what others think. You can just be yourself in any given situation. So what's going to happen, guys, for everyone who's saying yes right now, so there's a lot of people saying yes, me, yes. For the people that want to come to this event, we're going to create a private Facebook group so you guys can get to know each other before you come to the event as well. I think that would be really cool. and then you guys can build it up and be like, oh, I can't wait to see you on the 26th. So we'll put you in a private group on that. So guys, what we need you to do, guys, is from a first come, first serve basis, I want you to email, okay, so you've got an email on this webinar, reply back to the email on this webinar. So send an email, say I'm 100% interested, sign me up, and we're going to send you the link. So for the first 30 people that say yes, this is at High Street, Kensington in London. You want to be together with myself and Anna together. This is love, literally pure love, to love who you are wholeheartedly, to be able to forgive anything that's happened to you, the people forgiveness that sets you free, and to have the people skills to walk into any industry and to be able to connect with people, because people buy you. So the email address, guys, as well. So send an email if you're interested, and I'll give you the link to the Facebook group, and then you'll be on board. So the first 30 people. So before we leave this, by the way, what I want to keep you is that we're going to do this together. Okay, we're going to say it out loud. Anna, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, everyone, guys, sit up. This is so true. This is so true. It's going to set you free. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Our deepest fear.
It's not that we are inadequate.
Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light. Listen to me, guys. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking, which so many of us do, so that other people won't feel insecure around you. It's giving you permission to be able to be yourself. And yes, people are going to judge you, and it's okay. When you're trying to escape from that bucket and you're that crab, the other crabs are going to try to pull you down. Yes, because people want you to have a good life, but they don't want you to have a life better than theirs. So that's powerful. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. Every single person who's on this webinar tonight, it's in all of us. But the people that are shining are the ones who have had that awareness, that awakening. You've had that opportunity in your life to be able to be aware of, wow, I can see my reflection. You're that lion that's looking in the pond and you're seeing your reflection for the first time in your life. It's not in some of us, it's in everyone, it's in all of us. And this is our time, right now. This is why when I met Anna, I was like, we need to come together to create a space to get more people just shining their light. Shining their light, not apologizing, being themselves for the first time in their adult life. Because when you were a child, you were shining. It's going back to that place where you can just be yourself. Any last word?
Yes, just from an energetic point of view, you do not want to miss this. Even if it were, not that it will, but even if it were to fly over your head, it will hit you energetically that for months afterwards, you'll be going, what the heck happened? What did you do to me? Because the energy and how we're going to just love you up is going to shift you. You know, you're going to get it through osmosis, through prototype. It's incredible. I'm so excited about this event. From the moment that we decided we were going to work together, I thought, oh my God, we're about to make a dent in the universe. That is definitely planned. You do not want to miss this. You're about to have a breakthrough. Yeah.
Go on,
Lauren.
Sorry, Anna. Talk about that image that vision that you had about all the light workers sitting around at the table.
Yes. And I just say that many of you are about to have a massive breakthrough. If you choose this event, massive breakthrough. But here's a warning. Before a massive breakthrough, the ego kicks in and goes, hang on a minute. Oh my goodness. 3 reasons why I should not have this breakthrough. Number 1, I can't afford it. Number 2, I don't have the time. Number 3, and this is the one that you really want to be careful because it's very insidious, is, oh my goodness, who would I be if suddenly I could connect? Who would I be without all of this baggage? I just want you to bear in mind, these are the 3 things that always come up for a massive breakthrough, and it is your identity. It is the stuff that has kept you apart from 95%. It has kept you there forever and ever. It is time to step over that threshold and really, really go for it. You do not want to miss this opportunity. It's going to be, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are you excited, Warren? I'm so excited.
What I want to add to that as well is that people would rather stay in known hells than unknown heavens.
Oh my God, I love that.
So many of us, right, even though you're not liking the life, the mind, it only knows that life, and you're scared. You're scared of going into that unknown heaven. And this is the time in your life when you're in a place where I'm ready, and you'll feel it in here when you're ready. I'm ready to go through that door and to step for the first time in my life in that unknown heaven because I deserve to be there. And then when you go through that door, Anna, when you step through that door and you look back at what you did for your old life and where you were before, what are you thinking?
I just want to kick myself because I can't believe I left it that long. I just want to kick myself, and I don't want anyone kicking us. The amount of value that you will get is ridiculous. For that price, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You do not. It's laughable. It is honestly, it's a laughable matter. It is ridiculous how much value. I can't wait. Can't wait.
So guys, we are gonna I want to connect this. Let's do something that connect all of us together before we end this. That we started with connection, and let's leave with connection as well. So right now, I want you to know that there are people that are tuning in with you from around the world, and we are together, hearing this together. When we are breathing in sync, we are connected. When we want the same things in life, and this is what we want in life, we want peace of mind, we want the ability to be able to create. We are creators. We want the ability to be free. We all want this, otherwise you wouldn't be on this webinar tonight. And you want to have that ability to connect with yourself, to be able to be alone with yourself at night, and to love who you are, to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, I see you, I'm proud of you, I accept you. That place. Everyone who's watching this right now wants to be in that place, and that is a birthright. And when you say, I know it's a birthright, when you go from, I would like that, to, I deserve that, things start shifting in your life. Your family, they love you unconditionally. You have got so much wealth in your life right now. And when you have that realization of the wealth that you actually have in your life, you operate from a place of gratitude. And when you're grateful, you attract more things to be grateful for. And what I've realized, we live in a society where they make us feel like we are lacking, and you're always looking to fill that void, and materialistic things are only short-term fixes. But when you find the root cause of why do I want that, it's a feeling that you want. And that feeling has always been from within. But you're on this journey right now, you're on a spiritual journey where you are finding your calling, and everything that you want is, it's starting to come your way. What are the chances of all of us being here at this time in our life right now, going through this experience? There's a huge conscious shift that's happening in the world right now. And as soon as your light, as soon as you let that light shine, yes, you will be a target. Yes, people will be envious of your light, but you will attract people who are in the dark. And when you light those people up, that feeling will never leave you. The key to life is giving. And it's giving without wanting anything in return. It's giving from your heart. And when you operate from that heart space, all you know is love. That starts on your self-discovery with you. That's, And there was times in my life where I didn't know I had this. I was ashamed of my poor past. I was ashamed of my story. I didn't treat myself the way that I should treat myself. And to know there's other people out there who are going through that. This is why I show up. This is why Anna shows up. When you can relate, you have empathy and you care. And your whole sole purpose is to wake other people up. So guys, if you're ready, and you know when you're ready, it's in your heart. You want to join this, okay? This opportunity to change your life. Email Arthur straight away, send an email straight away. And then the first 30 people will be accepted. We're going to put you in a Facebook group. We'll connect everyone, and we'll see you all on the 26th of August. Any last words, Anna?
Oh, I'm so in love. I'm in love with this space. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today and for allowing yourself to open up with us, to connect with us. Special thank you for Joanna as well, for Tracy, for really showing up today. That's what transformation looks like. Yeah, and I cannot emphasize enough the importance of you guys really pressing the threshold. Come join us on the 26th of August. It is going to change your world. I figure half of you guys have had, opportunities to meet with Warren, half of you with myself, possibly I'm guesstimating here. Can you imagine that double whammy? Can you imagine that experience? I cannot wait. So thank you for who you are, Warren. Thank you so much for who you are. Absolutely extraordinary night tonight with you guys here. Thank you.
Thank you everyone at home for the opportunity. Thank you for your full focus. Thank you for being yourself. Thank you for serving others. Thank you for helping other people. Thank you. The world needs you. Thank you. Speak to you all very soon, guys, and I can't wait to see you on the 26th. See you later. Bye-bye.